What have you gone and done this time, Bob?
I have no idea.
And what on earth do you want with a fire extinguisher?
Hello?
Oh, blasted phone.
Hello,
Hello, Haley. It's Mr. Bob. Bob speaking.
Bob. What have I told you about calling me on my landline?
Until Sally makes me some arms, it's really difficult for me to hold a conversation.
Call me back on computer, will you?
Haley,
That's better, Bob. I can see you now, too.
is the fire extinguisher from the basement handy?
Hello, Haley. How are you? I've not spoken to you in months. Oh, and by the way, thank you for taking care of Show and keeping that Studio Steve locked up while Sally and I did a bunk. Fire extinguisher? What on earth do you want with a fire extinguisher?
It's just a precautionary measure.
Actually, it's disappeared. I think that Studio Steve took it with him when we locked him in cupboard.
That's a bit of a strange thing to do.
And even if we managed to prise it from his Mr. Burns-alike grasp, how would we use it? Neither of us can pull pin out. What with me having no arms and you having those great big clod-open paws. What do you need it for, Bob?
Well, when I went round to see Sally, that demented bird...
Bob, I know she can come across a bit manic at times, but...
No, not Sally. I meant that bloody pigeon.
Oh, you mean the evil penguin. Haha.
That bloody pidgwin was flapping about, dancing around, showing off inside a ring of fire. Is he always like that?
Oh, ignore him. He's going through a messy divorce at the moment, and by all accounts he's flying in the face of hell.
Would a happy relationship make him any less annoying? Anyway, Sally was sat there with smoke belching out of her hair. She even scared the life out of that penguin. And then, the blimmin' fairy turned up and started.
So, Studio Steve finally found his way out in the closet, did he? I knew he'd come out sooner or later. Once he worked out we'd left him that key to that door. Maybe I can get you the fire extinguisher after all. And as we can't remove the pin, we could always use it to bash him over the head with.
Not that fairy. The real fairy. Anyway, I don't think Sally was actually on fire.
Just kindling, eh, Bob?
Ha.
So why aren't you with Sally now? Her being in such a state.
Well,
What have you gone and done this time, Bob?
it wasn't my fault that I had to leave. She kicked me out.
And?
I have no idea.
And?
She couldn't find her niche and...
And what, Bob?
Well, I might have kept asking her if I could be in her sitcom.
Sitcom? What sitcom? Sally, can I be in your sitcom?